of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Manchester United gain their reward with an early goal. Goes into the header! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's through here. That's Bergkamp. And he's managed to get through. Great hit! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 14, Dennis Bergkamp.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Approaching the half-hour mark. It's a good ball out wide. Spread neatly. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice ball, and he might be in here. There's the shot! And now they clear their lines.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, that is a nice touch. It's run loose here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gerrard. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get away here? And that'll be the last act of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Manchester United have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head. It's back!
That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's cut it out. Gets good distance on it. And here's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That is good pressure,
just pounded him off it. Inzaghi. Inzaghi! Magnificent! Oh, really is a finish of the highest order.
The attendance
A two-goal cushion and looking safe. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
They get a throw in. And he can clear it away. Ronaldinho is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Good read, needed to be. But the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Czech catches it safely. Makalele. And it's Ronaldinho. Chips it through. Now it's Bergkamp. Could be danger here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now the ball's come loose. That pass has been well intercepted. Ronaldinho shapes to shoot. Surely now they're well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Substitution in progress.
Sharp pass.
Added time.
And that's Ronaldinho. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is...
This is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's the chance to counter. It's a sharp pass. And it's played forward. Ruben Diaz makes the interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Dinks one through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ceremony's over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional.
It's all! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Decent hit! Well, that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh no, this does not look good. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's heaved it away. And he'll shoot here. Oh, the ball, Cruyff! That had everyone off their seats.
Cruyff nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Mbappe. Mendes. Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've got some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Portugal looking to pass their way through. That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. He's onside. He's got Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Portugal has the chance to go the other way.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And a few accusing looks coming his way. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Bergkamp. He's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit.
He's going for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Tries to get it clear. A really close save, and the last action of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. And we are up to the break.
Portugal really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'd be disappointing not to have broken through, obviously, the chance!
Chance! And he's done it!
Dependability Ability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bellingham. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, that is a nice touch. Cross a shot, and that's a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Bellingham. Bellingham! That is decidedly lacking.
Bellingham put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
And he was quick to react.
Portugal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is back in their favour. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Beckenbauer
Kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 14.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cruyff, he's picked his way through. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. That's the throw. Mohamed Salah. And he can clear it away. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No, that was never going to make it. That'll be a throw. Portugal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. That's been cut out, well played. Cafu. And it's Perez. Mendes is charging up on the overlap. All hands on deck for this one. And he's there to get it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bastoni getting this one clear. It's anyone's ball now. Cafu has it in a wide position. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Luis Suarez voted.
Looking for a run.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Indeed, they all do at this ground. Already we're underway here.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little...
It's Luis Suarez! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's a nicely measured pass. It's Inzaghi. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Oh, super find. Oh, that hit and the shots! He has done it! Fortnite through butter! They have done it again!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, good-looking ball. Bergkamp. Not good. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. And it's Nedved. That's really well cleared. Luis Suarez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's through, now is he in? Ball driven towards the far post.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And the shot! And more, and more, and more! And there it again, in double quick time! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that pass is